scientific death.
This is a modern cryogenic storage room, characterized by these large stainless steel tanks holding liquefied nitrogen. In university labs and medical repositories, researchers frequently enter these rooms to retrieve biological samples stored in deep freeze conditions. To eliminate ambient noise while working, the room's mechanical exhaust fan had been switched off, stripping the small enclosed space of its ability to cycle fresh air. Somewhere in the room, a faulty valve on a pressurized supply line failed, beginning a steady leak of liquid nitrogen directly onto the floor. As indicated on this container's label, the liquid exists at an extreme negative 196 degrees Celsius. On the floor, the leak settled into a small, silent puddle. In this unventilated environment, that cold liquid was a thermodynamic trap waiting for a victim. The danger stems from the physics of nitrogen's expansion ratio, the rate at which a substance increases in volume as it changes from liquid to gas. One single unit of liquid nitrogen will multiply into 700 units of invisible gas. As the researcher approached the door, the room's atmosphere was being rewritten by this mathematical multiplier. The threat was not the freezing temperature, but the sheer, unstoppable geometry of the expanding volume. Because the room temperature floor was hundreds of degrees hotter than the liquid, the puddle absorbed a massive amount of thermal energy. The liquid flash-boiled. Its molecules hyper-accelerated, transforming the liquid into pure gaseous nitrogen. This gas took up exactly 700 times the volume of the original liquid leak, flooding outward across the floor. This rapid expansion physically shoves the heavier, breathable oxygen up and out of the lower half of the unventilated space. The room was now divided into two distinct zones, a normal atmosphere near the ceiling and an invisible wall of pure nitrogen on the floor. The thermodynamic event successfully weaponized the room's geometry against human survival. The researcher opened the door and stepped directly into that invisible pocket of pure nitrogen. They felt no panic, because human physiology doesn't actually sense a lack of oxygen. Instead, the sensation of suffocation is triggered solely by the buildup of carbon dioxide in the blood. Because the researcher could still exhale CO2 normally into the nitrogen environment, their brain registered zero distress. To understand what happened next, we look to the law of partial pressures. This states that gases diffuse across biological membranes based on concentration gradients. Normally, oxygen flows from the high concentration in the lungs into the blood. But because the air in the room had 0% oxygen, the gradient violently reversed course. The oxygen already in the researcher's blood diffused back into the empty lungs to be exhaled. Brain oxygen dropped to zero within 2 breaths. This caused instantaneous hypoxic syncope, a sudden loss of consciousness in less than 12 seconds. This combination of invisible geometric expansion and a biological blind spot resulted in silent, unstoppable brain death. The aftermath of this tragedy made it clear that human biology cannot detect massive thermodynamic phase changes. This led to the introduction of mandatory visual vapor tracing on all high-pressure cryogenic supply lines. As seen on these manifolds, engineers use indicator strips that react to localized freezing, giving an invisible gas leak a highly visible signature through frost formation. A second failsafe was introduced, the legal requirement for wall-mounted zirconium oxide oxygen sensors. If the oxygen percentage drops even slightly, from the normal 20.9% to 19.5%, strobe lights and sirens trigger automatically before a human steps through the door. Finally, facilities introduced environmental air interlocks. These lock the room's doors from the outside if the exhaust fans are ever switched off. To survive the laws of thermodynamics, the cryogenic industry had to build artificial senses. The 700x mathematical multiplier transformed a simple equipment failure into a fatal catastrophe. Today, the invisible danger of expanding gas is met with the loud, bright, physical barricades of automated safety systems. Occupational safety engineering is about designing fail-safes for the inherent blind spots of the human body.
If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. And don't forget to comment below with your favorite emoji.